Hi, good morning, everyone. Carrie, how are you today? It is Tuesday, 25th of March. Can you believe Christmas is 9 months away? Isn't that insane? I just had to stick that out there. Thought it was funny. I thought of that the first thing this morning when I realized what date it was, and I'm like, oh my God, no, can't even get my head around thinking about that at this point. But anyways, good morning. I have started my routine with my skin prep, my under eye corrector, and my primer. Now I'm getting ready to add, and I've done my brows, and now I'm getting ready to add this amazing new product that I got yesterday. I'm just using a little bit in my finger, and I am sort of tapping it in the areas that I know I need extra help with the wrinkles on my face. And that's all that I used. And actually, I got way too much today. So we're just going to continue to work this through. I'm going to put it on the eyes. Going to put it on this eye over here. And we're going to get it over here. This stuff, guys, I got to tell you, it's very rare that I get completely blown away by a product. The last time I felt this way about a new product was the LifeCell that I came across, which has really, really turned my skin around. But this product is truly astounding for what it does, what it says it's going to do, and what it does. And it delivers. It absolutely delivers. As you can see, I have placed it up on the areas up here where I have a lot of wrinkling, areas on my eyes where I have a lot of wrinkling over here. The hardest parts normally for us is under our eye, and then here. And truly, it has done, it does a remarkable job in filling in these areas and making my skin smooth and wrinkle free. Now these down here, these are severe. These are lines that I have from losing all my weight. So it's going to be really, really impossible for those to be completely fixed unless I do it with a surgeon. So taking all of that with a grain of salt. But the difference in the under eye area, around my mouth, the roof of my brow up here, I'm completely blown away. It does exactly what it says it's going to do. It fills in those lines, and it makes your skin look much younger than it is. And it's just amazing. I don't have any other words to tell you except that. I am really, really astounded how beautiful my skin looks with this. Now today, if I can get it open, I don't know if I can get it open. I may not be able to. Trying to get into my CoverGirl foundation. I'm not going to be able to. I'm going to have to go to my next option, which is my... Sorry guys, I just knocked everything over. Just bear with me a second. Oh, goodness. This is the challenging part of having one arm, because when you try to reach in to get something and you don't manipulate it right, it then causes everything in my box to fall over, and then I can't find anything. So I apologize. We're going to use the Tear today. This one I can open and going to use a sponge. Okay, that is all I'm going to put on. I'm going to now get my, oh goodness, I'm going to now get my brush, and we're going to make sure that we get all this really just going to brush this in. Let it all work together. Now, one thing I noticed with this new product is I thought maybe it might ball on me. You know, you sometimes get those little balls when you put on a new makeup product, but I did not see any. That looks really good. Okay, so now let's put on a little bit of concealer today. Just going to use my JOAH concealer today. I want to try to use as many of my products in my basket as possible, not just continue to use one, so you guys get a different look and a different product. This is my JOAH concealer. This is a Korean product. It's extremely hydrating, which for 62-year-old skin is really, really important. And just gonna tap that all in and get that under, get it up on the eye itself so we get good coverage. And then down on the scarring that I have right here. Same over on this side, bringing it down. Bringing it down. Oh, this looks good. Okay. So now we are going to get to our powder. Now that that's sort of sinking in a little bit, giving it a little bit of time to more, you know, melt into the skin. So we're gonna take our finishing powder now and work our way. I got to tell you, this new product, you know, I try to stay away from recommending products just by giving, what I try to do is just give you my opinion and my review of these products. And there are some that I will recommend or say that I think are part of your, should be part of your, you know, your collection. This is definitely one of them. The hype that I've been watching about this product, it delivered. So if you are in need of some help with wrinkles on your face, then this is one of those products. I just I'm really astonished at the difference of my complexion when I finish. I just see a little bit right here, but everywhere else there's nothing under my eyes. this big one is gone. This one is almost gone. This one is gone. These, I can still see these, but I mean, it would be impossible to fill those in. I'd have to put, you know, way too much on for that. And I've actually felt like I put a little bit too much on today. But nevertheless, it did a wonderful job, and it did exactly what it said it was going to do. All right, I'm wearing green today, obviously, so I am going to be wearing some green combinations today. I'm going to get my nude palette out. This is my Glam, LA Colors Glam, and going to be doing green outlining today, so we're going to start there. Adding it just around the, you know, the line of my eye where my lash line is. This is a Davis pencil that I got from Amazon. I'm going to get now a smaller brush. Not that one is my eyebrow brush, but we're going to get a small brush here, and we're going to blend the green. Okay, so the green is on. It looks really nice. Now we're going to go and we're going to do some neutral coloring today. I will show you the colors that I use once I get them on. You're going to just put this really nice neutral . Okay, then we are gonna pick up a fluffier brush and we're gonna add a little bit of a brown into the transitional area right in through here. Okay, so we're just getting that up in the transitional area, getting some definition from okay, how does that look? Very nice. And it looks pretty even, remarkably so. Okay, so now let's grab our finishing powder. This is our finishing powder that I use for my under eye. This is my Revlon finishing powder, and I'm going to grab my rectangular powder puff, and we're going to come under here and we're going to make sure that we have removed any fallout. Okay, let's see, how does that look? That looks good, but we're going to do a little bit of blending. And then we're going to pick up that lighter color that, you know me, I like to have some light right in here, just in that inner 1/3 area of my eye. Making sure that we have no darkening, shadowing in here. Okay, that's done. Now let's grab some blush. This is Milani's baked blush that I always use, and it is in Dolce. That's the color. Milani. I can put my powder away. I can put my eyeshadow palette away. Okay, let's get some lipstick going here today. We're going to use my L'Oreal. This is L'Oreal Color Riche, and it is number 825, which is Bronzini, which is my go-to daily color that I love. It has so many different sort of flakes of color in it, and it goes so well with so many different color palettes. It's sort of a neutral brownish mauve color. It's got some flakes of pink in it. The only thing it doesn't have is it doesn't have any peach tones. So if you're looking for a peach tone, that's probably not what you're gonna want to look for. Okay, that all looks really good. Let's get some curling going here if I can. Get that curled, that one. Just be careful if you're using one hand with these curlers, because you can definitely jerk and tear your lashes out if you lose your balance, if you will, with them. So just be careful of that. That can happen, and it is extremely painful for sure. Okay, now let's use today. Yeah, that looks really nice today. Let's use today my Milani my Milani Panorama. I'm just trying to get the bottom area covered now. Gonna try to come back through in a minute with my other hand, because this is very, very, very hard for me to do with this hand. So I'm just trying to get the lower area coated so I can come back through with my other hand and do another coating using my other hand. It's such a challenge. So we're just coming through and we're getting those lower lashes as much as I can quickly coated.
Real quickly, going back to the first wound to the chest, if Paul was standing when he suffered that, could he have remained standing after suffering that wound?
Yes.
The second wound, the one that starts in the shoulder and goes from here out the top of his head, what would have been the effect of that wound?
That would have been immediately fatal. He would not have been safe. He would have just fallen to the ground.
Right, and would he have been capable at all of bracing his fall or anything like that within catastrophic injury like that? Did you notice any abrasions on his face or anything like that?
Yes, he did have, and it's depicted in one of the photographs. He does have a purple scrape on his face, and very frequently scrapes on the face that have a slight directionality. It's consistent with a terminal threat. So he's hitting the ground with some movement is frequently terminal.
Okay, let's just let them sit for a second. Whew, that is so incredibly difficult for me to do. I can't explain to you guys how hard that is, but it is so hard for me to actually do that mechanism of getting those lashes done with that. It's just very, very difficult. I am going to jump back in and I'm going to do some a little bit of coloring on my my brows here. They are a little faint, so I'm just taking some of my powder and I'm just coming back through and sort of filling in what I can see where there's a little bit of sparseness. And I'll try this side over here with this.
So, if a shotgun wound is entering the top of the left shoulder, and let's say his head is turned like that, it's going to go right through the face, right? But if his head is turned like that, it's going to spare the face and be able to go behind the face.
Okay, so now let's just do some brushing. Don't want to pull it all out, what I just put in, but I do want to just do a little bit of brushing on the brows. And let's see how that looked. Yes. Okay. We can put our Adele brow powder away. That is also a great product to have. It does multiple things as well, as I've mentioned to you before. Trying to get products that do multiple duty is always a good thing, because then you're not buying as many products. We can now put away my blush and my finishing powder. Put that down in there. Can also get rid of, I'm just sort of letting that dry for a second. I'm also putting away the Davis pencil. That again is a product that I get from Amazon. It's a grouping of different colored pencils. You can get it for about $20. And if I'm not mistaken, there's like 20 to 24 different colors in the grouping. So it's definitely a great buy. All right. Now, where did my mascara go? We'll come in now and try to do a little bit more.
First, what's been marked as Snakes 483, and can you tell me what's on this particular image, particularly as to some of the things you were just describing as to abrasion and things like that?
Yes, so, we can see.
Okay.
Basically the veins or scrape. So there are scrapes on the right side of his face, and you can see they kind of have, you can kind of see that there's a little bit of linearity. So if he just fell completely flat, we might just get, like, dots, but if there's some movement, we get, it's kind of, he's hitting the ground and then moving a little bit as his face hits, so we get this kind of vertical direction. And this is a very typical type of injury to the face.
That looks good. Did a pretty good job on those today. All right, let me see. What else have I got to do? I think that is it today, everyone. Let me get my glasses on here and see. Yeah, that looks really nice. Let's darken up the lip just a little bit because I am wearing brown and green today. So I'm going to come in with my LA colors.
This image, and this would be Snakes 484. Please explain to the jury using this image some of the concepts that you've been describing to us.
So this is the top of his left shoulder. And
Just darkening that up just a tad bit so I get more of that sort of neutral tone palette going, because that's what is definitely in my shirt. I've got greens and browns on today. So I think that is it, everyone. Looks really nice today. Thank you for joining me on this Tuesday. I hope your Monday started off great. I hope your week has started off with a bang and that you got a lot done yesterday. Thank you so much for joining me and being part of this community. It does mean a lot to me. I put a specific video out last night. I had a request from one of the followers to do a explanation video of getting in and out of my sling. So I hope that was helpful for you. If you are in the process of considering surgery or having surgery, I am here to help in any way I can. It can be a very challenging, difficult process, and it's important to have a good support system. So if you have questions or concerns, I would encourage you to join the Facebook groups. They're wonderful, lots of information there. I'm available. Shoot me a message and I will absolutely get back to you and help you in any way that I possibly can. That's what this channel is all about, helping each other be our best, get through the day, get through the crisis in our lives. We're going to have them. It's life. And I appreciate you and your involvement, and I look forward to talking to you guys tomorrow. And have a great day. Get out there and hit your home run today. Remember, 10 seconds is all you get for that first impression, and you get it one time. Be ready and never stop dreaming. Anything is possible at any age. Don't let your age stop you from anything, any desire, or any goal. You just got to work hard enough. Faith, love, hard work, and dedication. You can be anything and achieve any goal. You just got to work hard for it because it doesn't normally fall in your lap. God bless everybody on this Tuesday. Have a great day. Be safe. Always check the weather and your surroundings. Never take anything for granted because there's just a lot of evil in the world. So many blessings. Stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed this today. See you then.